since January 2013 this year, we have this place as a youth center where we have 30 to 40 kids coming daily. They come here to mainly dance, but also to explore their talents and other creative things, and also to do homework. We have a computer room, but one of the most important things, if you like not talk about the education part, is also just for kids to have a place where they can come and have fun and get support from their friends. And since most of these kids have very, very difficult home situations, both in terms of poverty, but also in terms of family situations, in terms of physical, mental abusing, all these kinds of things. So this is kind of a so this is kind of a free zone in a way for them, because we know that a lot of the kids have a lot of difficulties at home. Poverty beating a lot of challenges. So another kind of key purpose with this place is when they come here, they can get their minds off stuff and just do fun stuff and be kids for a while before they have to go into like their circumstances at home. Since we are trying to encourage people to come here and study and do homework, if you don't have a homework to do, or if you don't have access to a school, then there's no homework to do. So we are working with youth from 4 urban areas, and we are trying to provide them with tools that they might need to be able to control their own future. And we do that mainly through different kinds of education, but also by offering them a meaningful spare time where they can see that there are good things in life, that they're able to experience that here.
Wayo didn't exist for me. I can't determine where I'll be now, but as far as I can say is that I'll be in a very different way that I am today. Yeah, for like, as in, Wayo has brought me back from the streets to somewhere that I can say, okay, now I have something to do. I have something to concentrate. I have something to keep me going and to keep my mind occupied.
Because I'm coming from the slums, I used to live in the slums. So if Wayo wasn't there, maybe now I could have been using drugs. I could have been a thief. I could have joined a bad company. Maybe now I could have not even been there, because in slums, when you're there, many people try to addict you with bad behaviors. They try in any way so that they can just destroy part of your life.
I used to be into gangs and to be into drugs. So when I started joining dance, I started with another group. It took me some time to stop taking the drugs, but finally I overcome it and I became who I am today. But I can say if Wayo has not been there for me, I'll be in a different way, or I'll be a different person. Yeah. I can say Wayo is a home where everybody is welcome.
Yeah, Wayo is more than just a dancing place for the kids. I can say it's part of, let me just use security. It secures our lives, it also manages our time when we are here, because it has created a study room where we can study, not just dancing. People can improve in their talents, not just dancing, not the dancing talents only, but acting, drama, like football, anything. Like me, I like cooking. Wayo is not only for dancing, it is supporting me also with cooking, because I like cooking too. Okay, and to me, the word Wayo means a group of people who have come together to change the life of the young generation. That's it.
To Wayo, I come to Wayo to make my future, to help by helping the kids learn it on the library.
Wayo means my friend to me and peace to me, and I love it.
Wayo is like home, yeah. But it's like I can proudly say that I've got two homes. Apart from the one whereby I'm living with my family, there's also Wayo, whereby I can come here, feel free, talk to anybody I want, feel happy, just be myself, and just be with the people inside here. They are all my family. I just love being with the kids, the people here. Like we understand each other, and that's all my name. Then if there was no Wayo, where will I be spending that later time? I would be doing even drugs maybe. You see, so Wayo I think it's helping even the kids at the street. If you just feel alone, you have a free time and you don't know what to do, you can just come here, you dance, you read the books, do whatever. Wayo is a loving home and everybody's welcome.
Wayo it's like they're like my parents, because it has given me clothes, the clothes that my parents couldn't buy for me. They have given me the places that my parents couldn't take me. They have taken me there. I've enjoyed myself. Even the money they give me after we have already performed, the money I can go and borrow Monica to help me to do with it something, to buy some stuff like food and take to my mother so that she can appreciate. She cannot see that I'm just coming to Wayo only just to dance, but even to gain some knowledge and to bring stuff at home that may help us.
From my point of view as a chairman and as a kind of, when we came up with this idea about this place, my idea was to, the parts that I think that kids would need in terms of education, they need food, so those things is kind of what me and my colleagues try to bring into this place. But I would probably, if you ask the kids, they would say these things, but they would say just as much. They would say just as much as like it's like a family, it's like a second home, it's a place where you can come and play, laugh. So those kind of softer values in a way are, I would say, just as important as the actual kind of services that we provide in terms of education and computering and those things. And those things, when we talk about the slums, like kids and what the kids, like the stories that we get from them is like, it's not only like the low material standard and the lack of access to healthcare and education, it's very, very much about not having anything to do. Like not having, after school you don't have any place to go. There's a lot of kind of risky behaviors around in terms of like crime or drugs or these things. So this place is an alternative. Like maybe those kids don't even want to come and end up with these behaviors. They do often anyway. But if they have an alternative, then that's something. So I think that's another thing. And when you talk about development thing, this is actually a thing that I think that people often forget, that this, like, to have some kind of meaning in your life, like there's something that makes you, and there's a reason for you to wake up and there's a reason for you to do stuff. So I think that part we should not forget. Hi. Yes,
of course.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Keisha.
Winnie.
Nice to meet you.
Hello, Martin.
Martin?
Yes, nice to meet you.
Hi, Brenda.
Hi, Martin. Nice to meet you.
Rachel.
Nice to meet you. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
So I would say if I was to dream, I could say that this place would be bigger, we would be able to have more kids, we've started this school few project now, maybe we can support all the kids that we have with school fees, not only because now we have to kind of make a choice between primary school and high school, and we chose high school because in Kibera, high school is normally a very, very big challenge for many people. Like most kids, they go through primary school, but when it comes to secondary school or high school, it's more difficult. So maybe we had to make that choice now, but maybe in the future we can even say like all the kids that come here, they can get this access. Because since we're trying to encourage people to come here and study and do homework, if you don't have a homework to do, or if you don't have access to a school, then there's no homework to do. So I would say better services for more would be the dream, and maybe a bigger place.
Yeah. Wayo today is like a youth center whereby the kids come when they come from school and they can do their homework, they can do creative stuff, and also like youth that are just home, that they don't have anything to do, maybe they finish school or some of them dropped out from school, they can come and do creative stuff like anytime that they're free. So it's like a place where when they come they can be themselves, they can feel safe, and they can feel like they feel loved. To me, I would say like, because for example, like in the morning when we are supposed to meet in the morning, we're supposed, for example, like today we were supposed to meet at 9. Like by 8 when I was going to get breakfast, like some kids were already outside. So to me, it's like apart from school, apart from home, Wayo is what, it's like number one thing. They always think, dreaming about coming to Wayo. So to me, I would say Wayo is everything for them. So it's like every time, like they want to be free to be at Wayo. They want to do whatever they're doing so that they can come to Wayo. So it's like that's the thing that you feel like everyone looking forward to be there. And like you find like sometimes when we are done, the time is over, but no one wants to go home until you say, okay, now we have to stop everything. Let's go home and see each other tomorrow. Like everyone wants to be here more than anywhere else. So that's why I'm saying like this is like a home, and it's like everything to them. Like it means everything to them, the kids. For us, it's like we are trying to be the change that we want to see in the world. That's what I was saying. We like to be the change that we want to see in the world.
Wayo is a loving home where anyone is welcome, whether young, whether old, whether black, whether white, anyone is welcome.
See the nation through the people's eyes. See tears that flow like rivers from the skies. And where it seems there are only borderlines, where others turn and sigh, you shall rise. You shall rise.